Okay, I completely messed up, and I don't know if I did. I feel like I did. I think I made a mistake. Last night, in the middle of the night, I woke up and I literally was shocked. I stopped. I was like, oh my, I was in complete shock. I woke up. I didn't know what to do. This Animal Crossing shot me out of bed in the middle of the night. And I said, oh my god, Rosie moved off the island. Rosie asked to move off the island. I spun a wheel. I let her move off the island. I have it on film too. I recorded it because I was in the middle of a build. And then I just haven't played for 2 weeks. So I am almost positive that there is somebody else living on this island in Rosie's plot. I haven't checked the map yet because I wanted to talk to you guys first. But we're gonna see it. Oh my god. Oh my god, oh my god. Are you guys seeing this? Are you guys seeing this? That is a new member of the island, people. That is a new member of the island. If I stand right here, will the tree go away? Oh my god, look at his eye popping out. I messed up. Well, I guess I left it up to chance, technically, because the plot autofilled. But I am actually... Can I scream now? I am so excited. This is his house, right? Yeah, it's Shep's house. Shep has been a dream to have on the island. I don't know how that happened. I don't know how we got so lucky. But I messed up, and we got Shep on the island. And he's sitting down and reading a book. Hold on. Hello. Okay, well... Shep, autofilled, onto the island. I love that for us. I love that for us. Okay, well, I guess making a mistake, that was really left up to chance. That was really left up to chance. We now have Shep on the island instead of Rosie, and I could not be more excited, but that was, I literally shot up in the middle of the night. I was like, I forgot about this. But we actually have someone else coming as well, or maybe we have someone else visiting the island. They possibly could be coming onto the island. We actually have a visitor staying in the campsite today. So I'm going to spin to see if they should stay or not. I just have stay and go and a spinner wheel multiple times. And so whatever it lands on, if it lands on stay, we will keep the villager that's in the campsite. If it lands on go, we will not keep the villager in the campsite. And we got go. Okay, hopefully they're not a cutie. If it's a bear, I'm gonna be pissed. We will see. The suspense is killing me. Thank God. I feel like she's been in the campsite before. This is Naomi. I mean, I don't hate her. Like, I like the red accents in her design, but just not for this island. Okay. It's been real, Naomi. Thank you so much. Okay, now that the craziness of that is all over, we are now going to get into the main part of the video, which is we are going to be finishing and fully building our campsite today. If you've seen some of our other build videos or some of our other chance videos, you have seen that I actually have started the campsite a little bit as I've just gone through the builds. I added in the 2 tents, which are actually my roommate Renee and my boyfriend John, and they're going to be staying in their little tents. And then I did move the actual campsite building to the back of this area. In today's build, it's going to be a little bit different from our other build videos, so it was still all planned out by AI, but as we build and as the speed build is going on, I'm going to explain what AI gave us for the build, or what AI told us to build, instead of explaining everything before the build and then building. I thought it might be fun to like do it all at once. So if you haven't seen one of my other AI build videos for chance, definitely go check them out. They are really fun and a little bit longer than how this way it's going to work out. But we are going to get right into it. So first, the clip that you're seeing now is me just kind of putting trees throughout the build because this is a forest core island, and so I really wanted the campsite to be as like close to a campsite in the woods as possible, but I wanted to make sure there were multiple tents, multiple people, and that's why I added in Renee and John. So if this is also your first time chance challenge or building with the chance challenge, basically all the decisions come up to AI, spinner wheels, coin flip, Siri, all that stuff. And for the builds, so I can actually decorate and have like a little bit of my personality shine through, I use AI images and I use Chat GPT as well. I ask a question and tell them what to ask AI what to include in the build, and from those images and then the actual answer is what I include. So as I'm going to be starting the pathing on screen, I'm going to explain some of the AI images that I got from AI this time. So first things first, the images were super cute and also really beautiful. This is probably the first AI image collection that I have for this island that like I really love all of the images. I think they're really adorable. There's a lot of people, a lot of tents, and that's where like the multiple tents come in, because I was gonna do this build like earlier, like a few months ago, and I started collecting AI images, and so I put the tents down, and then I ended up going in a completely different direction like with what I was building, so I already knew I wanted multiple tents from some of the AI images, but they're really cute. It's what you think a campsite in the woods would be. And if you're wondering where I got these images from, I did just Google free AI image generation websites and kind of went from there. Also from the images, there's a lot of like tables and campfires and like eating areas. It's very like community based. So I did want to reflect that in my build as well as I was going through. And then we went to the Chat GPT answer. I'll put it up on screen right here, and if you want to pause to read it, you can. I know the written out AI answers can be super long, so I always include them if you want to read them, but like I said, it's just a lot, so I put together a must-add checklist from all of the images and the answer that I got from ChatGPT. So we're just going to go through that first. So first are like two areas, which I love, which is a campfire area, and then also like an outdoor cooking area. And then with this, you have to add like seasonal benches, or like seasonal benches, seating and benches is what I was going to say. And then also seasonal decor, but I'll get to that in a second. So I'm going to have two areas where I have a campfire area, which is actually what I'm laying down for the solid, like the in-game dirt path for the campfire area, and the outdoor cooking area. I also love an outdoor cooking area in a campsite. I feel like not that many people people overlook the outdoor furniture, and I love the outdoor furniture. So I always love having a space to add in the outdoor furniture to any build in Animal Crossing. And then seasonal decor, what I wanted to do for that was just add in a bunch of mushroom decor, because technically in game that is seasonal, and I didn't really understand what they wanted from me when they said seasonal decor, I'm gonna be honest. So seasonal decor. Another thing that it said was music and villager photos. I hid some villager photos throughout the build. If you want to go check them out, the DA is, I'll put it up on screen, but the DA is updated and you can come visit the island, and then also it is in the description. I truly don't understand the point of villager photos, but since AI told me to, I'm going to do it. For music though, I will add an outdoor radio. An outdoor radio is actually one of my favorite things to add in like a campsite outdoorsy area. So that was super fun, and I had a bunch of those in my storage already. And then of course, like every single build that I have for this island, we got a bunch of foliage, trees, flowers, shrubs, a bunch of different kinds, colors, and also fencing, which is super fun, that I added in as well. And then it called for custom paths and custom designs, which you can see I'm putting down a custom path as we speak. And then water features, which it is near the ocean, or the campsite is near the ocean. It's also right in front of a little path, or not path, I'm sorry, right in front of a little river. But you'll see the other water features that I do add in the build as well. And then it called for multiple villagers and multiple tents, as we talked about with the images, and so that's why I decided to add in Renee and John's tent. Also, I just think it looks better. And then the last thing is fairy lights, and I do end up adding fairy lights in the recreational area, the cooking and campfire area, and I think it looks really cute. And honestly, almost every AI that I've done for this video has told me to add fairy lights in, and this is the one build that I've actually enjoyed adding fairy lights in. So that is what we have from AI, and now we're just gonna go from there. Also, just a little note, you will see in the end where I add a singular villager photo and then some of the fencing stuff. I actually forgot to add that while I was building, and then I realized that I needed to show you guys, and I had a clip of it. So I went back into the very end and added all of those, or those two elements in. So I think it looks really cute. Plus, I don't know how I forgot the fencing. Some of my favorite decorating on this island right now has consisted of like individual fencing pieces. So yeah, that's in at the end of the build. But yeah, so that is all of the AI and everything for the build. Let me know which way you guys like better, if me explaining it while we build, or if it's easier to explain and then build. We really only have a few more builds left on the island, but you know, it is what it is. I was really happy with how this pathing turned out. It's a really great path and I am so excited that how well it turned out. Especially, I really don't have that many custom designs on this island. Like, I thought, like, not all my spaces are filled up, and normally I have spaces filled up on like every single one, and I have to like decide which ones are gonna like get the chop, you know? Like, I don't know. I don't know what it is with this island, but that's just how it be doing. So yeah, the campsite's a little like long, but I'm still happy with it. And yeah, I'm trying to get more in. I'm just like trying to get more into building again. I kind of have lost, I've had some like Animal Crossing burnout, I guess you could say. I'm sure you guys have noticed it. But I have finally been branching out to other games. Oh, also we are starting here on the outdoor kitchen area. And I know that the kitchen area and like the campfire area are relatively close together, but that's how I kind of wanted it. I wanted them like kind of stacked on top of each other, and I think they turned out cute. So first it's the kitchen area. But yeah, I've had a bit of Animal Crossing burnout, definitely with my Kid Core Island, because that one just takes a lot of energy out of me, which might sound ridiculous, but like I don't want, like, Animal Crossing isn't a job, you know? Animal Crossing is something that I enjoy, and so I don't want to ruin it. So when I get a little bit of Animal Crossing burnout, I kind of just take a step back and find something else to do. And what I've been doing is playing Dreamlight Valley a lot, which I've been loving. It's just fun. I'm terrible. I can't decorate though. I play on my Switch, so I think if I played on the PC, which I don't have, by the way, I think if I played on my PC, my PC, my hypothetical, my not real PC, I think if I played on a PC, it would be easier. But since I play on my Switch, decorating is just not a thing for me. So really all I do is the like quests, which I am so here for, especially because with Animal Crossing, which obviously has my heart, but with Animal Crossing, all I do is decorate right now. And so it's been fun. I've been really enjoying it. I finally got an alligator to be my friend and follow me around. That was my main goal of the entire game, not gonna lie. But I really don't know what's going on half the time, so I just kind of hang out. I've also been really enjoying Hello Kitty Island Adventure on Apple Arcade. If you haven't tried it, highly, highly, highly recommend. It's been super fun. So yeah, but other than that, I've been actually making a ton of friendship bracelets for Halloween Horror Nights. If you don't know what Halloween Horror Nights is, it's like they shut down Universal, not shut it down, they transform Universal at night during Halloween season, Universal Studios, and I think it's at all of the Universals, because I've seen some videos from Japan. It's definitely in Orlando and in Hollywood, but don't quote me on, I don't know where every Universal park is, I'm not gonna lie, but I think I've seen some videos from Japan. But anyway, they transform, at least in Orlando, they transform the park into like a bunch of scary things. So they have houses, like haunted houses that you go through and get scared, and then they have scare zones, which are like just places that you walk through, and there's scare actors there, and everything is themed. Like each house has a theme, each scare zone has a theme. And something that people decided to do this year was make friendship bracelets, and so I've been doing that actually, which has been really fun. Also, I decided to add this little tiny pond over here, one just to fill space because this whole area, like below the campsite, so like in between the campsite and the stores in my house, is going to be filler trees, like just like filler area, so that there is some separation. So to take out some of the filler, I added in the pond, and also AI told me to have some type of water feature. So this is our water feature, even though the campsite has a river and a waterfall near it too, and it's like on the ocean. But anyway, but yeah, so I've been making a bunch of friendship bracelets and handing them out at the event. I'm kind of a scaredy cat, so I really just go for like the social aspect of it. Most people go and they're like obsessed with like the lore of it and everything, and that's just not me. I just kind of go for funsies. So the friendship bracelets have been really, really great. I feel like in the summer, and I've never heard anyone really talk about this, because I live in Florida, the heat is like so bad. It's like I never want to go outside, and like if I go outside, I don't go for super long. Like I'll just go to like work out a little bit and then that's it. But I don't really want to do anything because it's like so gross, unless it's like going to the beach or like going somewhere that has a water, like a pool. And honestly, I kind of like shut everyone out in the summer. Like it's really weird. It's kind of like it's not reverse seasonal depression, because it still technically would be called like it's not, I'm not diagnosing myself. Hold on, pause. I'm not diagnosing myself. It's similar. The only way I can describe it to people is saying that it's similar to like people getting sad in the winter. It's more like I get sad in the summer because it's just so hot here that like my body just is not happy with it. But I am not self-diagnosing myself with seasonal depression, because we do not self-diagnose here. I do not do that. But obviously seek the help that you need. I am very into seeking professional help. That is something that I'm very pro. But the only way, like the easiest way for me to describe it is like a similarity to like getting sad when it's, when it's like cold out and like rainy. But finally it is like getting like slightly cooler outside. And I have been like seeing a lot of my friends more and doing more activities, and it's been crazy. Like I really didn't realize how like shut out I was from the people that I care about until the past few weeks. And it's just been awesome, like honestly, like coming back and like kind of like feeling like myself again. So if you're going through anything, even if it is being sad because it's hot outside, I just let you know you're not alone, and it's okay to not be okay. And it's also okay to shut everyone out for a little bit, because sometimes you need to focus on yourself. And there's times I'm a very, very social person, like, so I can be extremely, like, I'm very, like, extremely extroverted, but there's times when, like, I completely run my battery out and I don't want anyone to talk to me or touch me or come near me. And those times, like, that I value those times with myself where I can just, like be, like, like the rotting trend, which I can talk about in a second, but, like, where I can just, like, rot and just be by myself. If you don't know what like the rotting trend is, which sounds like crazy, like just like calling it the rotting trend, like to rot or like to have a rot day, it's like where you basically do nothing all day and you just like sit on the couch or sit in your bed or sit at home and just like do nothing. You have no responsibility, you just like rot there. It's like kind of where like the term comes from. But I really do like shutting myself out. I'm really bad at like completely relaxing. Like I would probably do like an in-home workout if I needed to. But when I'm in that like not doing anything mindset, I just like want to sit in my bed, like, and that's it. And that's okay, like you don't always need to do stuff. But yeah, that's kind of what's been going on with me. But I've discovered some new games, so I'm been very excited about that. Also in the campfire area and the cooking area, adding like a few like weeds there. I give it a little bit of extra zhuzh. Is that how you say it? I don't know. And I think it looks cuter. And then behind, like in all these areas, it's just a lot of like forest filler, so wheat fields, mushrooms, which are seasonal decor, coming in the AI. Also Shep, hey, love you buddy. I can't believe Shep is on this island. It's actually insane to me. But mushrooms, wheat fields, mushroom items, trees, flowers. I carry around flower bags just because it's easier than like digging up all the flowers, but I will always make sure to grab a few like orange and black flowers as well. I also hid a few gyroids around the build like I always do because I just adore gyroids. And yeah, the other thing that helped so much when I was really doing this build is that there was an actual campsite villager, and I just want to take a moment for how good the build looks with a campsite villager actually in it. Like, I'm obsessed with it. Just so adorable. Also, I still haven't decided what season that this island's gonna be in. I know I need to leave it up to chance, probably, but I think fall is gonna be my like honest best bet. But we will see what ends up happening. You know. So I also thought that everything was done while I was doing this build. So I'm going in, I'm like, whatever. And then I went back and I reviewed the AI stuff, because a lot of times, if you've seen a bunch of my AI video builds, AI really says the same thing. Like, it's like multiple trees and flowers, like multiple kinds of trees, multiple kinds of flowers. Like, a lot of times they do like animal random things. So I do have some like butterflies included in this build as well, just like out of habit. But I had like there's a butterfly right there. I had like the main things picked out, but I forgot that AI told me that I needed to include some villager photos and some fencing, which is ridiculous because the fencing is like actually some of the cutest stuff. So I'm right now doing the final touches, like from what I remember is the final touches. And then I realized that I forgot the fencing and the villager photos. And so I have to go back and add them, because the last thing for me in a build is to add the leaf piles on the path, because I feel like the leaf piles are so perfect in ending. Oh, I also filled in this back area over here to kind of like connect like a secret passageway from the campsite to the hiking trail, which was my very first build in this island, so super cute. But I now go into adding in the fencing and the villager photos. This is also a different day in game, so there's no campsite villager. So if that's why I was getting at that if that's a little weird, that is why. But I just kind of added a few places in the fence. Like, honestly, if you haven't built a nature-themed island, and that was a huge breath that I just took. I'm gonna leave that in. If you haven't built a nature-themed island, like with like building fences like this, you are missing out. It adds so much, and it's just so adorable. So I'm very happy that I've included that. And then I add in the paradise planting photo in this area over here. So you can't see it, but it's there, okay? So it's gonna be there. And AI is just going to have to be happy for me and be happy with that. And just like that, we are done with the campsite build. A little bit of wayfinding for everyone. So we're in the map and we are in the campsite is in this lower corner over here. You can see with John and Renee. And then the campsite, it's that whole area from like the right behind all the shops. I just wanted to make it big, to be completely honest, and make it as foresty as possible. Okay, let's do a final walkthrough of the campsite. So first we come up here with our adorable little sign, and then we walk through the very tree-filled path to first coming up on our little outdoor cooking station. I love the outdoor cooking furniture, or just the outdoor furniture. I think it's so cute. It really helps sometimes when I'm trying to add something into a build, or like with a flower store or something, like anything outdoorsy. I think they're super cute. The bench is probably my favorite, but I also really do like the stove. And then I added in little ice chest and some other items just to kind of, zhuzh up the area a little bit. And then if we keep coming, we have our singular pond, which honestly is a nice little place filler. I think it's cute. You can't really go wrong with water, let's be real. And then we have our little tent area number 1, and then over here, as you can see, like it goes out straight to the beach. Those flower beaches, I think hopefully I will clean them up, but if not, we will just ignore them. And then we move a little bit further back, we have our other tent area, and we have the campfire area, which I think is really cute, with the music, the radio, and it's like the little cooking campfire, so it's just like super cozy. I also love how like the 2 seating areas are right next to each other. I just think it's really cute. And then if we go all the way back, we have our actual campsite, which I think is adorable, and I'm really happy with how it turned out. I also really like the waterfall next to it and the little river. I think it looks beautiful, and it looks even better when it is full. And then I added a little tiny path area that will take you up to our hiking trail, so it's like our little secret path, and we can see our adorable little ants, which I love watching with our spoiled turnip. And yeah, it's just all hidden all together. I think it looks really good, and I'm really happy with how the campsite turned out. So that is it for the video. Thank you all so much for watching. I hope you loved the campsite build. Let me know what you think about us getting Shep autofilled on the island. Love that for us. And I hope you guys liked the build. Thank you so much for watching. If you haven't already, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to the channel. It helps me out a lot, and I love building our little community on here. And get ready for this island to be done so soon. It's actually crazy to me, and I can't believe how far we've come with our little baby island, our little chance challenge. So thanks again for watching. I love you all very much. I hope you have an amazing rest of your day, and I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.